That's our big breaking right there from the Bombay High Court, the courtroom. Former AG Mukul Rohatgi now arguing for Aryan Khan in the Bombay High Court. Rohatgi says that Aryan and his friend were caught by the NCB despite no consumption. Rohatgi further adds that the chats took place in abroad while Aryan Khan was abroad, and that's no way linked to the case in India, and of course, more importantly, related to this cruise drug bust case. Rohatgi also adds that the drugs were planted on Aryan Khan's friend Arbaz. The former AG Rohatgi further adds that the chats NCB is currently citing is not even about the cruise party, therefore it cannot be linked to this. Also says there is no Panchnama for seizure of Aryan's phone. Then how is the NCB releasing chats? Rohatgi also says that the NCB's drug bust was pre-planned. These are some serious, grave allegations made by Rohatgi in court itself, almost saying that the NCB has not followed the set protocols before arresting and detaining Aryan Khan and friends. In fact, Rohatgi says that Aryan Khan's friend Arbaz Khan, who was found with drugs, was in fact planted. That's what he claims. Let me cut across to Saurabh Bakhtania reporting from Mumbai High Court right outside. Divesh Singh joining us from the NCB office. Let me start with Saurabh. Saurabh, here you have the court hearing that's currently underway where Mukul Rohatgi says very clearly that there was no drugs found on Aryan Khan. He was not even, a drug test was not conducted. Therefore, there's no question of consumption. And also claims that the drugs that were found on his friend Arbaz was planted. Shocking revelations here. Is it true? Why was it not said in the past by lawyers that were representing Aryan Khan in various courts that rejected his bail?
Very interesting arguments going inside the Bombay High Court, Nabila. First of all, let me tell you the most important thing. This is the massive blow for NCB. Remember, there are so many questions have been already raised on the way of functioning of the NCB. There are questions being raised on Samir Wankhede. And now the arguments which are happening inside the Bombay High Court, this is what Mukul Rohatgi has to say, that the drugs which are found in possession with Arbaz was actually planted. Remember, this is massive thing which has been said inside the court. This has to be investigated because, remember Nabila, based on the possession of drugs from Arbaz, only this is when the NCB is trying to say that this particular drugs was not only for Arbaz, but it was for Aryan itself, and Aryan and Arbaz were both together going to consume this particular drug. Now what the advocates are saying inside the Bombay High Court, that this particular drugs was actually planted. So who planted this particular drug? So that is the most important question needs to be answered. Very importantly, like NCB is saying that there was a huge drug party which was going in the ship. So what the lawyers are saying, where this particular party happened? Where is the commercial quantity seized from the ship? Right. Even before they could board this particular ship, they were already arrested. So this is what the arguments are happening inside the court. This is what is this saying, that over 20 accused are already arrested. Aryan only knows Arbaz. But if Arbaz was carrying drugs, how would Aryan know that? Aryan never knew about this thing. Aryan is friend of Arbaz, but he does not know any other accused in this case. He does not even know any of the people others who are arrested in this case. Right. What Aryan's lawyers are trying to say is, like NCB is saying, that this was the whole plan, there was a whole conspiracy which was going on for 15 to 20 days. What lawyers are saying in the court, that very recently, Aryan actually landed back in Mumbai from California. He was invited particular party just a day before.
We know the nuances of the case. This is what they've said time and again, that Aryan Khan wasn't even in the country. He landed into India. He got invited to this cruise party and there he appeared. And that's when, even before he boarded that cruise party, he was arrested right outside. Let me cut across to Divesh, who's joining us from the NCB office. Divesh, a little insight into what Mukul Rohatgi is arguing right there inside the Bombay High Court. Well, they're seeking bail for Aryan Khan. He says the chats between Ananya Pandey and Aryan Khan were way back in the years while he was abroad. How is that even linked to the case today? What more do we know of the arguments that's currently ensuing?
Well, yes, Nabila, the WhatsApp chats that NCB has been referring to, the chats that they had also shown to the judge at the NDPS court where bail was rejected earlier when Aryan Khan had applied over there, after which they had to apply bail at the Bombay High Court. So now Mukul Rohatgi has clearly stated the chats that we are talking about, that the NCB is referring to, has no link with the cruise drug bust, has no link with the party allegedly planned on the cruise. So how does that link those chats with this case? Those chats are way behind, more than a year back, more than a year old, more than 2 years old. So those chats are not linked to this particular incident. Here, on this incident, when the cruise drug bust happened, the 23-year-old Aryan Khan, as being referred to by Mukul Rohatgi, had just entered on that ship. He also states that Arbaz merchant, if he was carrying drugs, he is not in a relation of master and servant with Arbaz merchant, that he can order him to procure drugs, he can order him to get drugs. So that is also not linked to him. Again, he goes on to say that the drugs on Arbaz merchant were planted, but he will not argue on that. It will be argued by Arbaz's law.
And here you have Mukul Rohatgi saying that Aryan Khan is entitled to rehab. There is no case against a 23-year-old boy. This is Mukul Rohatgi's argument right there in the Bombay High Court. The former AG who's representing Shah Rukh Khan's son, Aryan Khan, in court right now argues that considering that there was no consumption, there was no possession, and that this could be a framed case, there is no case that now stands against a 23-year-old Aryan Khan, and that he is entitled for rehab. Mukul Rohatgi argues for Aryan Khan in the Bombay High Court. Rohatgi says that Aryan and his friend were caught by the NCB despite no consumption, and says that the chats took place between Ananya and Aryan possibly while he was abroad years ago, which cannot be linked to this case presently, and also further says that the chats the NCB is currently citing is not related to the cruise party, and then how can it be used right now against him? Also says there's no panchnama of phone seizure of Aryan Khan's phone. There is no panchnama for seizure of his phone. Then how is the NCB currently releasing WhatsApp chats and making this prime evidence? Rohatgi also says that NCB's drug bust was pre-planned. Based on this, Mukul Rohatgi now says there is no case that stands against 23-year-old Aryan Khan, and that Aryan is currently entitled for rehab. Let me cut across Saurabh Vakhtania right there outside the Bombay High Court. Saurabh, Mukul Rohatgi, as he completed his argument, he says no case stands against 23-year-old Aryan Khan, and that he is entitled for rehab. As like any other case where a person is caught for consumption, he or she is entitled for rehab. Even in this case, Aryan, in his view, should be let off and must be counselled.
Nabila, the argument still goes on. The arguments are still going on. The most important part right now, what Rohatgi is mentioning, he has brought a whole chart inside the court. Let me tell you, the chart has all the names of the arrested accused and what all is found from the arrested accused. Now what he is saying is the most important accused, which the NCB officials are saying that Aryan Khan actually gave the name of this particular accused. The accused name is Achit. From him, how much quantity of drug is seized? Just 2.6 gram. So what right now the advocates are trying to say is, where is the commercial quantity? Show us the commercial quantity, show us the whole lot of conspiracy. Whatever you are saying is, there are some few people who got arrested before even they board this particular ship. So where is the whole big rave party or the drug party happening? The party never happened. Before the party could actually started, that is what the NCB officials are claiming. Before that, my people are actually arrested. And where is the drugs? He is clearly saying that there is no commercial quantity of drugs which is found. And he is also saying that for consumption, there is a law in place in our country. Such people who have consumed drugs, they should be rehabbed. They should be dealt with sensitivity. You cannot put anyone inside the jail for such a long period. And in my case, there is no consumption, there is no possession. You don't even have a medical test done on me. Most important part is about the WhatsApp chats. What Rohatgi is saying is, forget about the WhatsApp chat or the any other investigation. You just talk about this particular cruise ship case. This is the case. The WhatsApp chats are way behind. Whatever the different arguments and whatever the different investigation right now is happening, that can be given in front of court when the trial actually happens. So what Nabila he is trying to say is, You talk about the current investigation. You don't talk about anything else. You talk about my client and my investigation
here, Saurabh,
right
if
now.
you really look
There
at
is
it,
nothing
looking
found.
at Aryan Khan's case here, and as per what the NCB says, considering that there has been reference to drugs even in the past based on the WhatsApp chats, they're possibly looking at Aryan Khan as a link to those peddlers who are thriving in Mumbai, especially within the Bollywood fraternity. That's their hope, that through Aryan Khan, they will find a drug cartel maybe. That's their end result, that they want to arrest those who are supplying drugs. So could this be grounds for the court to deny bail, considering they've also claimed that if at all Aryan Khan's let off, he could be influencing witnesses because of the clout he holds?
Absolutely, Nabila. This is what all the time the NCB officials has said in all the courts. Remember, what they are saying is all the accused in this case, all the 20 arrested accused and the further investigation in this whole case, all of them are completely correlated in this case. We have to arrest more people. There is more connection. There are more drug peddlers who have to be arrested. What he's also trying to say is there is a foreign linkage in this whole case. Remember, this is the most important part of arguments which the NCB did in the Sessions Court. What they said is that there is an international drug peddler who is involved in this case, and therefore we have written to the MEA for the investigation in the foreign land. They seek the help of MEA in this whole case. So what they want to say is that this is not the case, that they are not correlated, they don't know each other. This is whole lot of conspiracy, but a very interesting arguments which have been put forth in the court, in the Bombay High Court, Nabila, let me tell you that they are saying that none of the accused are correlated. They never knew each other. Very importantly, now Amit Desai has stood up. What he's saying about Achit, he's saying he's a person, friend of the circle. What he's saying that Achit is one of the friend in the common friend circle. He played online poker with him about a year. With Aryan. Him means with Aryan he played poker. There is some conversation about some winning that is how been shown as a transaction. So this is very important thing which has been pointed out in the court, Nabila. Remember what the NCB officials were saying is that there is a WhatsApp chat and the transaction is happening. But now what the advocates are clearly saying that this was nothing related to drugs. This was for the poker game which were they playing online, and for that particular transaction, this chats was happening. The chats are nothing to do with the drugs. The very important and very interesting arguments happening inside the court. It was this that the Aryan asked about. Yes, Nabila.
Saurabh, well, how is this possible if Rohatgi is saying this was just something to do with a poker game? Then there's mention of weed, there's mention of ganja, there's mention of cocaine. These are the WhatsApp chats that the NCB has retrieved, very clearly showing that Aryan Khan has had a conversation with Ananya Pandey saying, let's do cocaine tomorrow. I want ganja, can you bring it? She says, yes, I'm trying, it's much in demand. Are they really speaking of poker here?
Well, Nabila, first of all, this particular chats with Ananya Pandey and Aryan, that has to be presented by the NCB official in front of court. Now, this is yet to be produced by the NCB official. Remember, right now, only the arguments of lawyer from Aryan Khan are happening. NCB still have to do their argument which will be done after Mukul Rohtgi gets over. Very importantly, even horse racing is considered a game of skill and one has to study the horses. Cite another online gaming order of Bombay High Court. Now, there is a citation process which is going on. Citation is, other side will rely on chats, but all I want to say, those chats are unconnected with the present case. Time and again, Nabila, time and again, the arguments by the lawyers of Aryan Khan is saying one thing only. You cannot talk about the WhatsApp chats which has happened previous years, so many years back. You cannot talk about whatever conversation which he had with other people. You talk about this particular cruise ship case. In this particular cruise ship case, I was not found with any drugs. I was not even part of that particular party. I did not even have a ticket. I did not even have a money available with me. You don't conduct a proper medical examination on me. So why I am behind this particular, I am behind the jail in this particular case. So time and again, what the lawyers are continuously mentioning, Nabila, that forget about all this WhatsApp chat. That WhatsApp chats, if you want to present in the court, you present when the trial happens, but after you file a charge sheet. But right now you talk about this particular case. So very interesting arguments which are happening right now, Nabila. It's already 5:20. So
well,
we
yeah,
are expecting
you have
that
Mukul Rohatgi, in fact, speaking on various levels. He also further goes on to say that financing, if you're speaking of financing drugs, related to drugs, financing here is a very defined use of a phrase. He says there has been no financing. Even if there are some chats, it's more than a year old. Speaking of financing, let me cut across to Saurabh there. Saurabh, financing drugs here. This is one of the allegations made against Aryan Khan, that he was financing, possibly procuring and consumption. Any incriminating evidence that the NCB found to say that he was also, in a way, financing it?
Well, when we spoke to Mr. Samir Wankhede on this whole case, he's saying that this is an ongoing investigation and only 22 days have passed. So we'll take time to actually find out all these particular things. Now, remember, just 2 days back, we spoke to Mr. Samir Wankhede. He met us off camera. We asked him that in what all angles you are investigating. So he's also said that the financial angle is also being investigated. So how that financial angle will be investigated?
Financial angle, what do you mean? What kind of financial angle?
Arrested in this case, or financial angles, basically the transaction, Nabila. They have to establish the payment, how the payment was done, whether was it done through cash, whether it was done to an online payment, was it through some other Google Pay or something of that sort. So that has to be corroborated. Remember, time and again, the questions have been raised that why only WhatsApp chats have been made in this particular whole case to bring up the whole case. So what NCB officials are saying that we are not only relying on the WhatsApp chats, but we are also investigating the case to all angles, and one of the angle is the financial angle. So what they are saying is, if the quantity of drug is purchased from the drug peddler, in what way the payment is done for that particular drugs. So
right.
If that payment is done to cash, whether it's
payment is secondary. First, you have to buy it. Is there any evidence so far that the NCB has presented in court that shows that Aryan Khan purchased drugs? Let me cut across to Divyesh on that. Divyesh, anything that the NCB has found to show to court here that this is the time or this was the date when Aryan Khan purchased drugs? And then they can go on to layers of it on how he financed it.
Well, Nabila, as of now, the Narcotics Control Bureau hasn't really cited or brought to light any connection between Aryan Khan and a drug peddler. The one person that they have named is Achit Kumar, and Achit Kumar was named as per the NCB. He was named by Aryan Khan and Arbaz Merchant in their statement. During the raid conducted at Achit Kumar's residence in Powai in Mumbai, 2.6 grams of ganja was recovered, and other than that nothing was recovered, which is a very small quantity in terms of ganja if we consider. It is not even an intermediate quantity. It's very small quantity, and that is why the lawyer representing Aryan Khan has clearly brought to light that Achit Kumar was not a drug peddler. He was playing poker online with Aryan Khan and he had nothing to do with drugs. Now, NCB has cited that there was some financial transaction. There were talks about financial transaction between Aryan Khan and Achit Kumar. But again, Mukul Rohatgi has stated that this transaction was had nothing to do with drugs. This was about the winnings that had happened. Amit Desai, who's also representing Aryan Khan, he brought this to light that this was regarding winnings that had happened in the game and it had nothing to do with drugs. Again, there's another point that they've raised again and again in the court,
right,
is that there was nothing recovered from Aryan Khan.
Well, that seems to be the crux of this argument here. Mukul Rohatgi, who is now fighting for Aryan Khan there, seems to be adamant on that point that I have a better case. There are, in fact, all the citations here that I am giving as there is no recovery from Aryan Khan. This is what in fact, the arguments that's coming in from court, and we see here Rohatgi saying that I have a better case, that all the citations that I'm giving as there is no recovery from Aryan Khan. Almost the only basis of argument here is that there is no drugs recovered from Aryan Khan. Then on what grounds are they keeping him for 20 days odd? And it's still on. No bail as yet. Divyesh, if I can ask you, here is Rohatgi who says that drugs that were recovered from Arbaz were planted on him. In that case, while Arbaz was arrested and when they recovered drugs from him, did he accept to consciously purchasing and hiding the drugs on him? What was the statement that Arbaz gave at the point when drugs were recovered from him?
See, the Narcotics Control Bureau has recorded the statement of Aryan Khan and Arbaz Merchant. That was also shown to the NDPS court judge who rejected Aryan Khan's bail application, Arbaz Merchant's bail application at the Sessions Court. Again, this particular statement that was recorded by Narcotics Control Bureau at their office after arrest of Aryan Khan and Arbaz Merchant. Now they have retracted that statement. Why they have retracted that statement? Because the statement is not admissible in court. This statement hasn't been recorded in front of a judicial officer. It hasn't been recorded in front of a magistrate. Again, Justice Tufan Singh judgment was cited by Mukul Rohatgi a while ago. Why this particular citation was given, why this judgment was cited is because there is section 67 of NDPS which earlier, before the Tufan Singh judgment, gave rights to the Narcotics Control Bureau that whatever statement they recorded was considered as evidence. It was considered that the statement is being recorded in front of a judicial officer. But Justice Tufan Singh judgment took away all the power from section 67 of NDPS and clearly stated that Narcotics Control Bureau does not have any judicial powers. They can function as a law enforcement agency. They can function as police, and that is why this particular statement which they record under section 67 of NDPS is not admissible. And it is not in front, because it is not in front of a magistrate. So now if they want to take a statement and they want to use it as evidence in the case, they'll have to do 164. That is, in front of a magistrate, the statement of the accused person or the witness is recorded so that that statement is not retracted. This particular statement, if at all they have confessed to the crime, that they have retracted already at the Metropolitan Magistrate Court.
Okay.
ASG Anil Singh had cited that they cannot retract statement until trial. As of now, Mukul Rohatgi insists on this thing, that if at all this case that the NCB has registered, it is a case of consumption. There are various other sections which have been invoked on them. Those sections are not valid against the accused at all. Well, if at all they are booked for consumption, they can be sent to rehab, and
right.
That is what the ministry also
Divyesh,
says. They are considered as victims.
What we see here that extensively the NCB is banking on the WhatsApp chats that have been found where Aryan Khan may have referred to consuming drugs or purchasing. Now, this can't be prime central evidence or the center focus. This can only be supportive evidence is what we understand legally. But stay with us. The Narcotics Control Bureau has now opposed Aryan Khan's bail again. And this time, the agency has named Shah Rukh Khan's closest aide, his manager, Pooja Dadlani, accusing her of influencing witnesses and hampering with the probe. Here's a detailed report.
Witnesses are being influenced, the investigation is being hampered, Shah Rukh's team is meddling with the probe. This is the charge the Narcotics Control Bureau has levelled in its affidavit in the High Court while opposing Aryan Khan's bail plea. The NCB, for the first time in its written statement to the court, has named Shah Rukh Khan's Woman Friday, his manager, Pooja Dadlani. Pooja Dadlani had been spotted at every court hearing and at Mannat, Shah Rukh Khan's home, time and again since Aryan Khan's arrest. And the NCB alleges that she's been busy influencing witnesses. Here's what the Narcotics Control Bureau affidavit states. Quote, Pooja Dadlani appears to have influenced Punch witness when the investigation is ongoing. Such interference at the stage of investigation is a mala fide attempt to ensure that the same is derailed and the question of truth is obstructed, unquote. The NCB's sensational claim comes after witness Prabhakar Sail had named Pooja Dadlani, claiming Narcotics Control Bureau agents had sought a bribe via Shah Rukh's manager.
आपने कितने नजदीक से देखा पूजा ददलानी को?
5 फीट के दूरी पे।
अच्छा, एकदम सामने देखा। किसके साथ बात कर रही थी वो?
किरण गोसावी, सैम और ये 3 जन आपस में बात कर रहे थे।
मंत्रालय की बातचीत हो रही थी?
शायद वही हो रहा था, नहीं तो वो क्यों आती थी वहाँ पर?
Kiran Gosavi, the witness who infamously took that selfie with Aryan Khan and who India Today tracked down, has denied the allegations.
नहीं सर, ऐसी कोई बात नहीं है।
तो प्रभाकर ये इल्जाम आप पर क्यों लगा रहे हैं?
उसने मेरे से मतलब इनडायरेक्टली बोला था कि मुझे पैसा दो, नहीं तो मैं फिर पंचनामे पे जो साइन किया है उसके बारे में मैं कुछ बोल दूंगा। मैं बोला जो बोलना है वो बोलो, बाकी चीजें कोर्ट में देखी जाएगी।
In the midst of all the back and forth in the drug case, the NCB has now dragged in SRK's manager in the case as well. Pooja Dadlani has been Shah Rukh Khan's go-to person for years now. And there has been stoic silence from Dadlani on all the allegations against her.
While the NCB's strongest argument against Aryan's bail is the influencing of crucial witnesses, the narco agency has also put forth several other reasons in their detailed affidavit on exactly why Aryan Khan should remain at Arthur Road Jail even beyond the 19 days he has spent there. The NCB maintains that Aryan was in touch with several international drug peddlers, something that needs to be probed further. The agency has also reiterated that there is evidence that Aryan procured, transported and consumed narcotics. The NCB has also highlighted what it calls Aryan's link to the other accused, particularly friend Arbaz Merchant. The Narcotics Control Bureau is under fire over allegations of extortion and has now hit back with grave charges of Shah Rukh Khan's team attempting to hamper the drug investigation. In such circumstances, will the Bombay High Court grant Aryan Khan bail or rule in the Narcotics Control Bureau's favour? With Kamlesh Sutar, Saurabh Vakhtania and Divyesh Singh in Mumbai, Bureau Report, India Today.
Well, now the mega exclusive in the Aryan Khan drug case here. India Today has accessed the drug chats between Aryan Khan and Ananya Pandey. Aryan has been found talking cocaine and buying narcotic substances in bulk, while Ananya was seen getting weed for Aryan. This is what is established in the WhatsApp chat. Aryan's team argues that the chats are old and since no permission for phone seizure, so chats don't hold good. Here's more on that.
Ananya, where is the weed?
I will get weed tomorrow. Now that I'm in the business.
We'll take weed from you in secret. Let's do cocaine tomorrow. I am getting you guys fixed by the NCB.
Excerpts from the explosive Aryan-Ananya drug chats. Never seen before, damning WhatsApp conversation. India Today is the only channel with the incriminating finding that may alter the Aryan Khan drug case on its head. The incriminating chats, also involving several other star kids and friends of Aryan, took place in a group where Shah Rukh Khan's son is the admin. The chats named two others, Manav and Bilal. In this chat with Ananya Pandey in June 2019, Aryan is seen seeking weed from Ananya Pandey. She replies saying, weed is in much demand. Aryan then tells Ananya that he will take it from her secretly. Ananya adds, saying, now that I am in the business. In the same chat, Aryan is seen again reminding Ananya about the weed, asking if she is getting it. To which Ananya replies, yes, I am getting it. In this group chat, as recently as last April, Aryan Khan told his friend Bilal and Manav, let's do cocaine tomorrow. It was followed by Aryan jokingly telling his friends, I will get you fixed by NCB. The words ironically boomeranged on Aryan in months, who was himself arrested by NCB on 3rd of October. The chats also reveal Aryan's possible link with drug peddlers. It shows Aryan may have bought weed in bulk worth Rs 80,000 from Achit Kumar, an alleged drug peddler arrested on the basis of Aryan Khan's statement.
These WhatsApp chats are the basis for Aryan Khan's arrest by the Narcotics Control Bureau. Other than Ananya Pandey, there are 3 more star kids whose names have come to light from these WhatsApp chats. In days to come, these star kids might be grilled by the Narcotics Control Bureau. With Arvind Ojha, this is Divyesh Singh in Mumbai for India Today.
Well, it appears that the entire crux of this case eventually in court has come down to some of the WhatsApp chats. Now, we're going to take you through what these WhatsApp chats really indicate. What does it really refer to? So, the chats, in fact, indicate a likeliness here that possibly there was regular consumption of narcotic substances. The chats also is likely that it also suggests that there was regular purchase of drugs. Now, it is confirmed that WhatsApp was used to place orders. This is what the NCB is currently investigating as well. And it's also very possible that Aryan and Ananya consumed drugs together. Now, it seems to be confirmed that purchase of bulk quantities of weed was also discussed, and it's established in those WhatsApp chats. Remember, these are old chats, and as per Aryan's legal team, they are not linked to the Cruz bust case. But nonetheless, there are several questions that still need to be answered. Here, the questions that we ask, have these WhatsApp chats been specifically leaked to spike bail? Could these WhatsApp chats be selective to paint a picture? And can these chats be used to conclusively establish the wrongdoing of Aryan Khan and the others who have been arrested? Could alarming elements in these chats be meant ironically or just in jest? Are such WhatsApp chats admissible in fact, are they admissible to support the opposition to get bail? And is the total onus now on the NCB to support its opposition to bail? Of course, these are questions that still need to be answered. Aryan Khan's bail plea is currently underway in the Bombay High Court. Let me cut across our reporters joining us on field, tracking all those developments there. We have Saurabh Vakhtania and Divyesh joining us, one from the NCB office and the other right in front of the Bombay High Court. Let me start. Saurabh, if you can take us through exactly what's the argument right now in court. Please give us an insight into what Rohatgi says while he claims that there is no case at all considering there was no drugs found on Aryan Khan. Can these WhatsApp chats be the center focus based on which the court could deny bail?
So after the initial arguments, Nabila, now the citations are being read out by Advocate Mukul Rohatgi. Now for our viewers, it is very important to understand that the citations are very important. Now what are citations? The previous, in such NDPS cases, the previous orders been set by the judges earlier, those citations have been read out. Very importantly, in one of the citations, he is saying that even in one of the cases when it was financing and conspiracy, the judge has given the bail saying that this has to be proved during the trial. So right now you cannot keep me inside. Other thing is that Nabila, over 2 hours of arguments have already over. Rohatgi is still trying to put out all the different citations going on.
Absolutely.
There is no question of conscious possession. Remember, what he's trying to say is that Aryan Khan is arrested because his friend was in possession of drugs. The NCB officials are saying that the particular drugs which Arbaz possessed, that was for the consumption of for both Arbaz and Aryan. But here what Rohatgi is saying that, first of all, he's raising question over the NCB officials. He is saying that the drugs which is found in possession of Arbaz, that could have been planted. Secondly, what he is saying is, how I am supposed to know what he is carrying in his shoes? He is not my employee of whom I have control. So what he is saying is, if Arbaz is carrying something, if Arbaz is doing something, it is his responsibility. This is what he is doing. He is not my employee. I just know him as a friend. So if he is doing something, I am not in control of that.
Right.
Here is what I am is that he let him be my friend, but the other accused, I am not correlated. I am not nowhere found with drugs. I have nothing found on me. You don't do a medical test on me. Also, the initially what the WhatsApp chats they are talking about, initially the phone was seized. That phone was not in the Panchnama. The Panchnama was later on submitted in the court.
Well,
secondly,
that's
very importantly, the whole drama which is happening about the
Right, Saurabh and Divyesh, please stay with us. Here we're going to continue tracking those developments coming in from court. Almost an hour in, thick and strong arguments being made by Mukul Rohatgi in favor of Aryan Khan. Will he get bail or will he remain in jail? Remains to be seen. We continue tracking those developments. All right, here's the big news that we're currently tracking right from inside the Bombay High Court. Mukul Rohatgi, arguing for Aryan Khan, says after nearly 2 hours, concludes that Aryan Khan's bail arguments, saying no recovery, no consumption. What proof will Aryan Khan tamper with? Rohatgi says the case is garnering so much attention only because of Aryan's parents. Rohatgi says unsavory conspiracy stoutly denied. Remember, the NCB had said that this could be a conspiracy. It could have a lot more to it, and that Aryan Khan could possibly, because of his influence, try to influence witnesses. Because of the kind of influence he has, he could possibly further influence witness. That was the NCB's argument there, and here is Mukul Rohatgi, who condemns it, saying that there is no way that Aryan Khan will be able to tamper with evidence, considering that there is no drugs that was found on him, nothing that was recovered, no consumption, no proof of consumption since a test wasn't done. What proof does the NCB have that Aryan Khan will tamper with this evidence? This is exactly the questions placed by Mukul Rohatgi. In fact, Rohatgi further says that this case is only garnering the kind of attention because of Aryan Khan's parents. Rohatgi says that unsavory conspiracy is stoutly denied. Let me cut across to Saurabh Vakhtania joining us more. Saurabh, take us through exactly what Mukul Rohatgi means, saying that while he denies stoutly conspiracy theory here.
So, well, completely what he's saying is that Aryan Khan is not at all related with the other accused. He did not even know that there was a party which was going to happen, because if they are saying that it was being planned for the last 15 to 20 days, Aryan only came to know about the party when he was invited a day prior. Nothing was found from him. If any drug was found from Arbaz, which is his close friend, then how is he responsible from the drugs found from Arbaz? Even if after we say that, what is the lawyer saying is that the drugs were actually planted on Arbaz. So the big question is, who actually planted drugs on Arbaz? Most importantly, for our viewers, Mukul Rohatgi has completed his arguments. The finishing statement, what he has said, he has read out the statement of Samir Wankhede. I am being targeted by a political figure, and the only reason I can fathom here is the Samir Khan being arrested. All this has changed today, saying that I am involved and I am not involved. So what he is saying is there is a political thing. We don't want to get into this. We are also distancing ourselves from the punches. The punches are basically the Prabhakar Sahil's allegation on the NCB officials. Remember, on this particular allegations made by Prabhakar Sahil, there is already an investigation actually happening against SRK's manager Pooja Dadlani. Her name has now dragged in by the NCB officials, which they have filed in the special NDPS court. So what they are saying is, we have nothing to do with all this. We are not even related to anyone. We are not even raising any question about punches. You talk about myself. You talk about this particular cruise ship case. I was just invited a day prior. I cannot control what Arbaz does. Is if Arbaz had brought any drugs, I never knew it. Other accused who are arrested in the case, I don't know them. Nothing was found, no medical test done. And just for a case which is not even related to me, the WhatsApp chats are very old. You talk about this particular ship case. If you are talking about the WhatsApp chats, which are
but the question
very
here
old,
is there is no panchnama to phone seizure, and that's the point that Mukul Rohatgi has made. When the phone itself wasn't seized, based on what is the WhatsApp chats being presented there as crucial evidence? This is what Mukul Rohatgi asks. Was the NCB caught unaware on this point? Did they not know that you need a panchnama while you seize a phone? And since that isn't available or there, how can they present the WhatsApp chats between Aryan Khan or anybody else as crucial evidence?
Well, absolutely. This is what the point is, and for that reason, NCB officials have given the statement already. They said that initially the Panchnama did not happen, but on the later stages, we seized the mobile phone, and then the Panchnama actually happened. So this is the question. You know, Nabila, there are so many questions which are already being raised on the functioning of the NCB official, and this is what point by point all this are being raised inside the Bombay High Court. Now, remember, very importantly, there is an intervention by one advocate who has stood up. He is saying that why Aryan Khan case is being given so much of importance. This is when Justice Samre is saying your attitude is very wrong, because I hear all the cases by serial number. I sit in the court till 7:30. Now you are making such allegation which is not right. I will hear you whenever your serial number comes up. So this is what has happened is the court has also asked that whether ASG, that is the NCB lawyer, ASG Anil Singh, Additional Solicitor General, whether he wants to argue right away or he wants to argue after all the arguments of all the accused gets over. So the arguments of the NCB officials will happen only after all the arguments will get over. Now this is very important, Nabila. Why this is very important? Because earlier in the Sessions Court we clearly saw that the arguments of all the accused, Arbaz, Aryan and Munmun, the arguments were clearly interconnected in a way that they don't know each other. All came in contact with different people and came to that particular party. They were not
what
even
we see
correlated
here
to
is
each other.
that Mukul Rohatgi, quite naturally for a defense lawyer, is feigning complete ignorance of what has happened. Of course, saying that Aryan Khan was not involved, he had no drugs on him, there was no consumption, his phone was not given. Then on what grounds are WhatsApp evidence being presented as the crucial evidence here? A lot more that's being argued currently, but Samir Wankhede currently is in the line of fire here in the Mumbai Cruise drug bust case. In fact, the NCB zonal director visits the NCB office in Delhi and took part in a review meeting as well today. Now, it's unlikely, though, that Wankhede will be questioned or summoned over the extortion allegations today itself. NCB's DDG, heading the vigilance team to probe charges, will now be going to Mumbai tomorrow. Prabhakar Sahil, meanwhile, an independent witness in the Cruise drug bust case, has claimed that 25 crores was demanded by the NCB, by an NCB official and some other people to let off Aryan Khan from this probe. He also said that 8 crores was to be given to Wankhede as part of the deal here, and Wankhede has denied any wrongdoing and claimed that these allegations are a bid to hamper ongoing probe. Meanwhile, NCB zonal director has not been asked to step down from this probe. Samir continues to investigate the superstar drug bust case.
कंप्लेन तो बनता है उन लोगों के खिलाफ जो आपको हरास कर रहे हैं.
I cannot comment on anything. We will give proper answer to everybody.
Well, of course, this case has taken a complete political twist. In the meanwhile, a case is now being heard in the Bombay High Court, a bail plea for Aryan Khan. Will he get bail or will he stay in jail? All right, here's the big news that we're currently tracking right from inside the Bombay High Court. Mukul Rohatgi, arguing for Aryan Khan, says after nearly 2 hours, concludes that Aryan Khan's bail arguments, saying no recovery, no consumption. What proof will Aryan Khan tamper with? Rohatgi says the case is garnering so much attention only because of Aryan's parents. Rohatgi says unsavory conspiracy stoutly denied. Remember, the NCB had said that this could be a conspiracy. It could have a lot more to it, and that Aryan Khan could possibly, because of his influence, try to influence witnesses. Because of the kind of influence he has, he could possibly further influence witness. That was the NCB's argument there, and here is Mukul Rohatgi, who condemns it, saying that there is no way that Aryan Khan will be able to tamper with evidence, considering that there is no drugs that was found on him, nothing that was recovered, no consumption, no proof of consumption since a test wasn't done. What proof does the NCB have that Aryan Khan will tamper with this evidence? This is exactly the questions placed by Mukul Rohatgi. In fact, Rohatgi further says that this case is only garnering the kind of attention because of Aryan Khan's parents. Rohatgi says that unsavory conspiracy is stoutly denied.